And apparently I am now back. So sorry about that, by the way. For those that are just joining us, hello, welcome. There was a YouTube live, by the way. There was a link on my YouTube channel. I've literally just deleted the YouTube video because what's the point in having it on there? You know, what is the point in having it on there when I didn't even go through any of the announcements whatsoever? I didn't go through any of the announcements whatsoever in regards to D23. It was literally just 10 minutes of just filler before I was going to go into the announcements. And then, of course, my mum then sent me a text message to let me know that my dinner was ready. So I had to go down, have my dinner, and now I'm back. And I'm now streaming live. I'm probably going to be on for the next half an hour between now and 8 p.m. UK time. So the time is now 7:32 UK time at the time of doing this live video. But welcome back if you are coming back. This does mean that I'm going to have to just basically do what I did before. Hold on, I need to get the link, don't I? No, I don't need Chrome. I need YouTube. YouTube is what I'm after. I'm after a YouTube. There we go. Anyway, my voice sounds a bit annoying. YouTube. Anyway, so let me just. Sorry, I'm just going to share this video once again, and then we will crack on. I am live on YouTube discussing D23. Feel free to watch and comment, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. No, I'm not going to put that. Oh, at. No, I don't want that. I just want the exclamation marks. There we go. And then I'm just going to copy this link. Once again, I'm going to have to do the same thing as what I did before because I deleted the Instagram story as well because it was just going to send people to that. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. That's better. I am live on YouTube. YouTube. Discussing D23. No, not dismissing. Discussing D23 2024. Feel free to watch and comment. And feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, as I was saying before in my last video, by the way, I do apologize, by the way, for the delay in this video. Like I said before, there was problems on Saturday with the Wi-Fi, and then obviously on yesterday I had issues with my. There we go. That's better. Now I'm on. I'm on properly now. There we go. People are gonna. Some people did see that last story, by the way, and now they're gonna see it again. And weirdly, it's actually the same facial expression that I did in my last story. How weird. Maybe I should have done a different facial expression. I don't know. But what I can say, though, is I do apologise. Obviously, yesterday I did have a power cut. It wasn't just me that had the power cut. It was also the rest of the neighbourhood as well that had the power cut. And basically, now we've got work being carried out on Thursday this week, which means we're going to be out of power for a couple of hours on Thursday, which sucks. Anyway, so fingers crossed the power doesn't cut out because we're currently running on generators at the moment, apparently. Fun times. By the way, I am currently filming a weekly vlog, which is going to be coming up on Monday next week, Monday, 4 p.m. UK time, Monday, the 19th of August. Just thought I'd let you guys know about that as well. So that's back. The weekly vlogs are back from next week. Looking forward to, well, I've been filming quite a bit today, actually. So, and in between when I last vlogged and doing this vlog, I've so far accumulated half an hour's worth of footage for the weekly vlog, which I think is great. Probably more than that now. So, but there we go. But anyway, good evening, by the way. Welcome to my YouTube live. Okay, I am live. Going to be live for the next 25 minutes, just discussing everything that was announced at D23. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. I will be coming back to the comments every now and then. If you want to give me a comment, I will be diving into your comments, and I will, yeah, we'll discuss. We'll discuss things, even if it's got nothing to do with D23. I will do my best to discuss whatever you would like to. Um, Apparently, James Cameron's revealed that he is currently working on totally classified Terminator stuff. Well, to be honest with you, James Cameron, I don't know whether Terminator should be. I don't know. Should Terminator exist now? I mean, I feel like they've done the franchise to death. I mean, the movies didn't do well. The recent movies, anyway, didn't do well. So I don't know. I feel as though like the Terminator franchise, despite the fact that the Terminator films are great, don't get me wrong, Terminator films are brilliant, but I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like the Terminator films just need to die, basically now. You know, the franchise just needs to stop. Okay, so let me go through then some of the bits and pieces, by the way. Vincent Donofrio, I think that's how you pronounce his name. And he plays Kingpin in Daredevil, the Netflix series. He's coming back to play Kingpin again in the Daredevil Born Again series on Disney Plus next year. He says that that Daredevil Born Again will go much further with the violence than the Netflix series. And he says there's one thing in particular that my character does that I can't believe made it into the cut. So there is that. Let's have a look and see what else there is as well. As I was mentioning earlier in my last live video, there's 2 new Halloween games, by the way, in the works. It's got nothing to do with Disney, I know. One of the games is made in Unreal Engine 5 and will allow fans to relive classic moments from the films. And John Carpenter, who did the original Halloween films, is involved in development on at least one of the games. So there we go. I have faith. I have faith that this game will be great. Okay, I've got faith that this film, that these games will be great. So there we go. Let me have a look and see what else there was as well. Deadpool, by the way, Deadpool and Wolverine update. It's past $1 billion at the worldwide box office. I believe that's the second film in 2024 to surpass $1 billion at the worldwide box office. The first one being Inside Out 2. So right now, Disney are on a winning streak with 2 of their films, which are summer blockbusters, by the way. I have seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw it a couple of weeks ago with my friends Maxine and Harry. I'm seeing it again, I believe, on Thursday this week with my support worker and a couple of their clients as well. So I'm looking forward to rewatching that again. I do also believe that there's 2 versions of the Madonna's Like a Prayer songs. I'm going to see on Apple Music just very quickly because it should come up. And I really cannot wait, by the way, to get a new mouse. I'm planning to get a new mouse for my computer tomorrow because my mouse, I feel as though, is just dying. And for some weird reason, it won't now let me gain access to... Okay, I may have to come out of Apple Music and go back into Apple Music to see if I can do it that way. Hang on one sec. Because for some bizarre reason, it's not letting me in. And it still won't let me in, I bet. Or is it going to let me in now? Oh, it's letting me in now. Great. Madonna Like a Prayer. Let's see. It should be on Apple Music. Let me just have a quick look. Just a very quick look. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine album by Madonna. It's weird that it says it's by Madonna. But yeah, they've got Like a Prayer, the original song. Like a Prayer Battle Royale mix from Deadpool and Wolverine. And then they've got Like a Prayer, the choir version from Deadpool and Wolverine. And that's by I'll Take You There Choir. So there we go. And now I've just lost where's oh, there we are. Hello everyone. Sorry, I just literally I closed my windows down. I was like, what's happening? But yeah, anyway. Okay, so let's have a look and let's move on from Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's have a look and see what else there is. The Simpsons, by the way, are rumored to be coming to Fortnite. That's probably going to be as close as we're going to get to a Simpsons video game. Remember back in the early 2000s, we had the Simpsons Road Rage, we had the Simpsons Hit and Run, we had the Simpsons game, which I believe came out roughly around the same time as the Simpsons movie. Yeah, I remember that game. I think it was on DS. Wasn't it DS? I think it was DS. So yeah, so we had that, and that was great. James Cameron explains the Avatar 3 title because that did get announced at D23, and it's titled Avatar Fire and Ash. So obviously we've got Avatar Way of Water, and now we've got Avatar Fire and Ash. This is what James Cameron said. Fire can represent hatred, violence, trauma, possible misuse of power. Ash represents the aftermath of all of that energy, which is grief and having to live with what you've done. So, yeah, so that makes total sense. That does make total sense. Fede Alvarez shares the note Ridley Scott gave him on the first day of Alien Romulus filming. And by the way, this does come with some explicit language. I'm just going to say that now. Good luck, good health, good hunting. Don't fuck up. Very best wishes. Oh dear. So there we go. We had some concept art for Blade and Gambit and Deadpool and Wolverine as well. That got revealed. By the way, yesterday, just away from D23, 10 years ago yesterday, we lost an icon in the form of Robin Williams. You know, a lot of people will know him in like the original Jumanji film and Mrs. Doubtfire and Bicentennial Man, and oh, he's been in a lot of stuff. Hook as well. He's been in that film. Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's really, really sad to be honest that we lost that icon 10 years ago yesterday. So, let's have a look and see what else there is. Now, apparently, the 3D animation in Your Neighborhood Spider-Man is very comic book inspired with cell animation, with shots split into comic panels to evoke the feeling of reading a comic. I'm looking forward to watching Your Neighborhood Spider-Man when that gets released a little bit later on this year. I did hear some rumors at the moment. There's rumors circulating online in regards to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man being released on Disney Plus around November time this year. I'm going to say now it might come just after Agatha All Along, because Agatha All Along is the next Marvel project to be released on Disney Plus, and that's going to be released with 2 episodes on September 18th. So it would kind of make sense for them to then move on to the animated Spider-Man show. I'll give it a watch after Agatha All Along if that's the next project to be released on Disney Plus by Marvel. Kevin Feige, who's the president of Marvel Studios, says he shared the clip of Galactus destroying worlds in Fortnite, the crew of Fantastic Four, as inspiration for the film. Again, great. I mean, honestly, I've got faith that Galactus is going to be bloody brilliant in this film when I see it next year. Honestly, I really cannot wait to see Fantastic Four. Fingers crossed, it'll be a great film when that comes out in 2025. Let's have a look and see what else. Apparently, the Fantastic Four will be coming soon to Fortnite as well, for any of those that still play that game. By the way, if you can hear some sort of like noise in the background, some loud noise, I'm trying my best not to put it as close to my microphone so it doesn't sound like there's a lot of wind coming into my microphone, but it's just my fan is on in the background. It's really hot here in the UK right now, okay? I've been melting a lot. So yeah, so please do forgive me on that. A new Disney Villains Land is coming to Magic Kingdom in Florida. I'd love to go to Disneyland. I've said it a couple of times, I think, in my live videos. I've said it on Instagram, and I think I've said it here a couple of times, probably in the last week or so. I would love to go to Disneyland, probably in Paris first, then maybe later on down the line, maybe go to the one in Florida. That would be awesome. So yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But if I do go at any point, if I do go, I would definitely love to check out Disney's Villains Land in Florida. That's for sure. Robert Downey Jr. is returning to Marvel to play both Doctor Doom and Iron Man. So he's playing Stark Flight Lab. He's playing Iron Man in Stark Flight Lab, which I don't quite know what that is, to be honest. And then he's playing Doctor Doom in Doomsday / Secret Wars as well. Avengers Infinity Defense will take guests to New York, Wakanda, and Asgard to fight King Thanos in a multiverse battle. Construction starts next year, so that's going to be in one of the theme parks. Okay, so it's a new attraction that the Stark Flight Lab. So a new attraction at Avengers Campus will let guests fly like Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. will return as Iron Man. So yeah, that's what it's going to be. A new Spider-Man attraction is coming to Hong Kong Disneyland. A new Spider-Man roller coaster is coming to Shanghai Disneyland. The Mandalorian and Grogu are coming to Smuggler's Run at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There's a first trailer as well that got released for the new Marvel season of Fortnite, and that's going to be releasing next week, that season. So yeah, Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 has been revealed. War Machine, Black Panther, Mysterio, Doctor Doom, Gwenpool, Pilverine, Jonesy, Captain America, they're all going to be appearing in Chapter 5 Season 4 of Fortnite. It's actually called Fortnite Marvel Absolute Doom. So I'm guessing that's going to be inspired by Doomsday. So The Incredibles are being added to Fortnite later this year. I love the fact that there's a lot of Disney characters that seem to be coming to Fortnite, like in terms of like The Incredibles, The Simpsons, like you've got all these Marvel characters coming into Fortnite as well. I just love the fact that they're doing that. A Grogu back bling is being added to Fortnite on August 12th, which is actually today, so it should be available from now. Pixar characters are being added to Fortnite this autumn. So already we know that The Incredibles are being added, but there are probably going to be more being added later down the line. I'd love to see Wally, maybe Woody from Toy Story. Or Carl from Up, or Sully from Monsters Inc. I'd love to see him being added to Fortnite. Or Mike Wazowski. Why not? Disney villains are coming to Fortnite as well. D23 fans got a first look at the Cars attractions that are coming to Magic Kingdom in Florida. There's 2 new Cars rides that are coming to Walt Disney World as well. There's first concept art for the Monsters Inc. land at Disney's Hollywood Studios was revealed at D23. This will be the first suspended coaster at any Disney park. You know what, right? Just take me to a Disneyland right now, okay? Literally take me there right now. The first ever Monsters Inc. land will open at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida. See, this is what maybe, right? I should not go to Paris first. I should go to Florida first. Because that's where it all seems to be at. It all seems to be at Florida, especially with the Monsters Inc. land. I want to go back and revisit my childhood, man, all right? All right, literally. The first ever Encanto ride will open at Walt Disney World in 2027. There's a first look at the new Indiana Jones attraction coming to Disney Animal Kingdom, and that's going to be opening in 2027 as well. An Indiana Jones ride is coming soon to Walt Disney World. A Walt Disney animatronic will debut in Disneyland, California next year. So I'm assuming Walt Disney is going to be transformed basically into an animatronic, and he's going to be appearing in Disneyland, California. A new Lion King attraction is coming soon to Disneyland in Paris. There was a first look at the Coco ride for Disney California Adventure, inspired by Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. So that got a first look at D23. There's a first look at the new Avatar attraction for Disney California Adventure, inspired by The Way of Water, Fire and Ash, and future Avatar sequels. So they're looking even beyond the next Avatar film with the other Avatar movies. I think they've got another 2 more coming up after this one. So again, really, really good that they're looking at that. An Avatar land is officially coming to Disney California Adventure. There was some first concept art for Frozen 3, which is going to be releasing in cinemas and theaters worldwide in 2027. The Incredibles 3 is in the works, and Brad Bird, who has developed the first and second film, is back on board to develop the third film. Coleman Domingo will voice Norman Osborn in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Let's see what else there is. There's a parody movie posters for Riley's Dreams from the Inside Out spin-off series Dream Productions was revealed at D23, and that's going to be releasing in spring 2025. I believe that's going to be coming to that's going to be coming to Disney Plus. Let's see what else there is. So you got the Grey sisters. They've been cast for Percy Jackson season 2. So you got Margaret Cho as Wasp, Sandra Bernhard as Anger, and Kristen Schaal as Tempest. There was also a new look at Spider-Man in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man that got revealed at D23. Karen Sony reveals Beyond the Spider-Verse is deep into production. He will start recording lines for the film in a few months, which is good news. That probably means that we're probably going to get Beyond the Spider-Verse within the next couple of years, probably looking at maybe around about 2026. There was a first teaser for Marvel Zombies revealing the Mandarin giving Shang-Chi the 10 rings to save his arm from a zombie bite. Also includes Shang-Chi, Katie, and Jimmy Woo fighting a Skrull biker gang in a Mad Max-style sequence. Marvel Zombies will be a 4-episode TVMA event series. So that's probably going to be around about a 15 or an 18 rated series here in the UK. First clip from Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man reveals Peter gets his spider bite when Doctor Strange and Venom come through a portal fighting along with the spider. Peter and Norman's relationship in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is like a what-if scenario of Peter and Tony from the MCU. The main difference of Peter learning from Norman, who uses more questionable methods. Hudson Thames voices Peter Parker in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. He voiced the character in What If Season 3. There was obviously a brand new look that was shown for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Ryan Coogler says Eyes of Wakanda does a beautiful job of representing the history of those who had to keep Wakanda a secret over centuries. An Iron Fist will appear in Eyes of Wakanda. Eyes of Wakanda is an animated series that delves into Wakandian history. Todd Harris developed the series, who served as a storyboard artist behind many modern action movies. What If Season 3 will include an episode featuring an Avengers team of Captain America, Moon Knight, Monica Rambeau, and more facing off against Gamma monsters. What If Season 3 will be the final season. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here very quick. What If Season 3, I do feel as though that series could have just gone on and on and on and on forever. But I think because Marvel kind of now want to move away from the multiverse saga, because they're not focusing on Kang the Conqueror, they're not focusing on the multiverse as such anymore. I kind of get why they want to move away from What If, because there's just no reason to carry on with the whole multiverse series when, you know. But I mean, let's face it, What If could have gone on and on and on forever, and there's just endless possibilities that you could have done with that series. It could have literally have ended up like a series like South Park or Family Guy or The Simpsons, or if you're into anime, it could have gone on like One Piece, you know, where it just goes on and on forever, to be honest. So it is a shame it is ending. The X-Men will wear Grant Morrison suits in X-Men 97 Season 2. Ironheart and Shang-Chi will appear in What If Season 3. Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight will appear in What If Season 3. Brad Winderbaum says they will always change up the animation styles within Marvel animation projects, adding there will be no in-house style, which I think is great. You know, it's great that from time to time they're going to change things up a little bit with their animation, because I think if you see their animation and the animation, I don't know, doesn't really fit the concept, doesn't fit the style of the show and stuff like that, then, I mean, eventually maybe people might get bored. So I think changing up the animation is actually a really, really good thing, to be honest. So let's have a look and see what else there is. Let's see. By the way, we had some D23 teasers for Andor Season 2. So Krennic, Saw Gerrera, and K2 SO will all appear in season 2. Civilians protesting against the Empire across the galaxy as well. Obviously, we now know that Avatar 3 is titled Avatar Fire and Ash, and it will be releasing in cinemas and theaters worldwide in December 2025. We got a first look at Toy Story 5 as well. The film follows the toys going up against electronics. So I don't really know what to think about that, to be honest. I really don't know. What I mean, come on. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Toy Story 5. Do we need Toy Story 5? Do we not need Toy Story 5? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. We also had a first look at Stitch in the live-action Lilo and Stitch remake. It will be releasing in cinemas and theaters in summer 2025. Now, it was rumored that this movie was actually going to be released on Disney+, but I think because the test screenings for it probably went really positively well, Disney decided that instead of releasing it on Disney+ around the world, that they're going to release it in cinemas. I mean, we got a first look at Stitch in the live-action Lilo and Stitch remake, and I'm not going to lie, they haven't messed up on Stitch. So I kind of have hope that this film might be great, but we'll see. We will see. We'll see closer to the time, okay? I mean, obviously, we need a trailer and all of that, all right? We'll see what happens with that. We got a first D23 teaser for Daredevil Born Again as well. So Matt Murdock visits White Tiger in prison, plus a comic-accurate White Tiger costume appears. Frank Castle gets into a fight with Matt as well. I think Frank Castle is the Punisher, from what I believe. I haven't seen the Punisher. I haven't seen Daredevil. I haven't seen the Defenders. I haven't seen any of the Marvel Netflix shows that I really should now watch because, after all, most of these characters are now coming into the MCU. The first D23 teaser for The Mandalorian and Grogu was revealed, so Zeb will appear in the film. The Mandalorian and Grogu riding a walker on what seemed to be Hoth before facing off with AT-ATs. I'm really looking forward to seeing The Mandalorian and Grogu. I do believe, actually, that filming has just started on that as well. We got a first trailer for Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which, by the way, I can confirm I have watched. I watched it earlier today before doing this live stream, and it's going to be premiering on Disney Plus on December 3rd. It looks good. I mean, it looks kind of better than The Acolyte, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, we got a new trailer for Barry Jenkins' Mufasa the Lion King, and that will be releasing in theaters and cinemas worldwide on December 20th. Again, I watched the trailer for that earlier. It does look really, really good. The animated Disney sequels in the works are Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, Toy Story 5, and Incredibles 3. Not going to lie, I do also believe that Frozen 4 is in the works as well, because I think Frozen 3 and Frozen 4 are going to be acting as like a two-part movie, basically. So there we go. 9 Inch Nails will be doing the music for Tron Ars, or Erase, I think that's going to be called. Tron Erase will feature the characters going into the real world. That sounds interesting. I've never seen Tron. Maybe I should watch that film. We had a first look at Rachel Zegler as Snow White in the live-action Snow White film, and a first look at Gal Gadot as the Evil Queen in the live-action Snow White film. There was a first logo that was revealed for Tron Ares as well, which is in theaters in October 2025. There was a first poster released for Snow White, the live-action film, which is in theaters on March 21st, 2025. And we also got a first look trailer as well for that film. Also as well, there was a first teaser for the live-action Lilo and Stitch remake, where basically we just got a look at Stitch in live-action form. I'm not going to lie, Stitch in video form does actually look quite adorable. Not going to lie. There was a first teaser for Percy Jackson Season 2, which is going to be releasing next year on Disney+. D23 goers got a first look at Freaky Friday 2, which has been confirmed to be called Freakier Friday, and it is going to be released in theaters next year. To be honest, I've never seen Freaky Friday before, but I will definitely give that a watch, I think, before seeing this film. And it's nice as well because D23 goers did get to see Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan on stage to talk about Freakier Friday as well. There was a first poster for Percy Jackson Season 2 as well that got released. Muse will be a villain in Daredevil Born Again. Kingpin and Daredevil will seemingly team up in Daredevil Born Again to deal with a larger threat. There was a new trailer for Agatha All Along, which got released, and the first 2 episodes, as mentioned earlier in this video, will be releasing on Disney Plus on September 18th. Again, not gonna lie, seen the trailer, it does look really, really good. White Tiger, as I mentioned earlier, will be appearing in Daredevil Born Again. Kamala Khan's father will appear in Daredevil Born Again as well, which I don't understand why. Like, what has Kamala Khan's father got anything to do with Daredevil or part of that universe? I just don't get it. So, will we see Kamala Khan or Ms. Marvel in Daredevil Born Again? We'll wait and see. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 begins filming soon as well. John Bernthal says it's an honor to return as the Punisher in the MCU for Daredevil Born Again. I really need to watch these shows. D23 goers got a first look at the Fantastic Four cast on set. First D23 clip from Captain America Brave New World is Harrison Ford's President Thunderbolt Ross giving a speech on adamantium being harvested from the Celestial. Anthony Mackie and Kevin Feige started the Marvel Studios section of D23 with a clip from Captain America Brave New World. Feige put this together on his iPad in the plane, said Mackie. There was a first logo revealed for The Mandalorian and Grogu, which hits theaters and cinemas worldwide in May 2026. Let's see what else there was. There was a first poster for Star Wars Skeleton Crew as well, which, as mentioned earlier, will be premiering on December 3rd on Disney+. Forrest Whitaker will return as Saw Gerrera in Andor Season 2. Ben Mendelsohn will officially return as Krennic in Andor Season 2, releasing in 2025. Andor Season 2 will take place over 4 years. Diego Luna was talking about Andor Season 2. I've lived with Cassian Andor for almost 10 years now, is what he said on stage. A stage musical adaptation of The Greatest Showman is in the works as well. There was first concept art for Avatar 3 as well, which obviously is releasing in cinemas and theaters worldwide in December 2025. Frozen 3 will now release in 2027. And as mentioned earlier, a 4th film has also been teased. So yeah, it wouldn't at all surprise me if we do get Frozen 4 after Frozen 3. There was a first logo reveal for Frozen 3 as well at D23, and Ki Hai Kwan will voice a new reptile called Gary in Zootopia 2, and it's going to be releasing in theaters and cinemas worldwide next year. There was an official logo for Incredibles 3 as well. I'm assuming Incredibles 3 might be releasing, I'm going to say either in 2027 or 2028. I don't think it's going to be coming any sooner than that, to be honest. There was a new look at Pixar's Elio. The film follows a boy who is mistakenly identified as the ambassador for Earth. Zoe Saldana has joined the voice cast. And Pixar revealed a brand new movie as well called Hoppers. That's going to be their next original movie after Elio. The film follows a girl who transfers her mind into a robot beaver to infiltrate their animal kingdom. That sounds like a really, really solid movie idea. There was a first teaser for Toy Story 5. I'm not going to lie, what they did was they basically showed the Toy Story 5 logo, and then they used the characters Woody, Buzz, and Jessie from the Apple Watch faces that you can get on Apple Watch, and they use that in the teaser. I don't understand why. I guess, they didn't really have a big budget for that, but there we go. So there we go. Let's see what. Oh, and apparently John Hamm will be voicing the mayor trying to destroy the beaver's home in the new Pixar original movie Hoppers as well. The first trailer for Pixar's Win or Lose has also been released as well. That's going to be releasing on Disney Plus on December 6th. So we've got a release date for that now. And also as well, let me just see if there was anything else before I just say about. Let me just see if there's anything else. Apparently, Avatar 3 has more emotional stakes than ever before. He adds that James Cameron adds that there will be new cultures, biomes, and settings in Pandora never seen before. It's not what you expect, but it's what you want. So I'm looking forward to watching the next Avatar. Excuse me, the next Avatar film when that does come out. There was a first look at Moana's sister in Moana 2. Dwayne Johnson will star in a Monster Jam in a movie titled Monster Jam, a movie about monster truck drivers for Disney. I'm so sorry. I'm burping away here now. I've not even had anything like fizzy to drink in like the last couple of hours. The new trailer for Moana 2 has been released, and that's going to be hitting theaters and cinemas worldwide on November 27th. Moana 2 includes Moana taking upon the role of chief leader and also now has a younger sister. And let's see what else there is. Anything else before I just talk about David DeLuise, who played Jerry Russo in Wizards of Waverly Place. If you remember that show from your childhood, I remember that show from my childhood. David DeLuise will return for the Wizards of Waverly Place sequel series, which I think is called Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, which, by the way, I'm definitely looking forward to watching when that does come out on Disney+. There was a first teaser for the Wizards of Waverly Place sequel series that got released as well, and that's, again, the series is going to be releasing later this year on Disney+. Again, like I mentioned, I'm definitely going to be giving it a watch. So there we go. And yeah, there's just one more thing that I wanted to talk about very quick in regards to Toy Story 5. Now that I've basically covered everything that was announced at D23, an army of 50 Buzz Lightyear toys who are stuck in a malfunctioning play mode will be villains in Toy Story 5. Like, seriously, what? Why? You know, I mean, Toy Story, you had Sid. Toy Story 2, you had Al from Al's Toy Barn. Toy Story 3, you had that Lotso hugging bear. Toy Story 4, I mean, you had, was it Gabby? Was Gabby the evil? I think it was Gabby. You had Gabby as the villain. Well, she was a villain, and then she kind of turned nice afterwards. But then you've got Toy Story 5, where there's now an army of 50 Buzz Lightyears that are just villains. Come on. Like, honestly, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Toy Story. I mean, I watched Toy Story 4 in cinemas. No doubt, when Toy Story 5 comes out in 2026, I'm probably going to be the only adult in that cinema screening watching this film because it's a film from my childhood. But hey, I'm still going to go to the cinema and watch this film because I love Toy Story. I love Disney. I love Toy Story. Toy Story is a huge part of my childhood, just like Shrek, and I know that Shrek's going to be coming out just after that anyway, or just before that anyway. So I'm definitely going to be sat down and watching Toy Story 5 as well as like Shrek 5 and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the villain for Toy Story 5 is just a bit of a cop-out or a bit weak, in my opinion. I just don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the Toy Story 5 villain. Do you agree it should be an army of 50 Buzz Lightyear toys? Or do you think it should be something a little bit more different, a little bit more out there? I know that they've technically done 2 movies where the villains have basically been humans. And they've done 2 movies where the villains have been toys. I mean, this is kind of taken a new direction in the film franchise because obviously they're looking at electronics and obviously, electronics. I mean, a lot of us have grown up with electronics now, and a lot of people aren't playing with toys anymore. So they're more playing with electronics, like iPads and stuff like that. Also, as well, what's very interesting is in the concept art that we got shown, there's actually, in the concept art, you've got Slinky, Rex, Woody, Ham, Jesse, Bullseye, Forky, and Buzz Lightyear. They're all looking at the end of Bonnie's bed as she's like wrapped under the bed covers, looking at her tablet. And I'm kind of there thinking to myself, so is this movie taking place before Toy Story 4? Because, I mean, I'm assuming everyone in here has seen Toy Story 4 by now. It's been out for, what, 5 years now? And obviously at the end of Toy Story 4, you see Woody departing the toys and going off and living the life in a fun fairground and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a film that takes place before Toy Story 4. Maybe a prequel to Toy Story 4. But they didn't exactly say anything about that during D23. So that's going to be a very interesting thing. Anyway, I've been on for a lot longer than I expected to, but there we go. A massive thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just to let you know that I will be back on Sunday with a movie wrap-up video. I will be back on Monday next week with a weekly vlog. They will be back on every Monday starting next week. At 4 p.m. UK time, so feel free to check them out then. And also as well, I just want to confirm in this live video now that Netflix have announced on during the week of the 16th of September, they're going to be doing a Geeks Week event. That's where they're going to be announcing some different projects from their streaming service. Now, I am planning to go live on YouTube to discuss some of the announcements and stuff throughout the week. I haven't exactly thought out when I'm going to be going live or anything like that, okay? I might do a late night stream at, say, around about 9:30 p.m. UK time or something like that. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But I hope you guys can join me for that next live stream for you. What I may even do as well is at some point in September, I full well know that Apple will be doing an Apple event in September as well, where they're going to be announcing the next iPhone models and stuff like that, okay? So I might even go live, maybe after the Apple keynote event, and I will talk to you guys about the next iPhone and maybe some of the next Apple products that they've got lined up as well. So that's going to be coming up then, okay? But if you have liked what you've seen here, then feel free to give me a like button. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, really do appreciate your comments. And if you are new around here, you like what you see, then feel free to hit that subscribe button down below to become a Stevo. As mentioned, movie wrap-up video coming out Sunday this weekend, 4 p.m. UK time. Feel free to check that out then. But from me for now, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next YouTube video.